Hey there everybody, PTPOP here with all four lobes, my brain securely bound behind my back. Welcome back to another episode of Call Center Survivor. Tonight I'm going to review job postings on Indeed for call center positions. A couple of people have asked me to do that. I did it a couple of years ago. I'm going to do it again because there's some good ones on there now too, so stay tuned. What? Bathrooms and coffee machines. That doesn't take much to impress this person.
Would you like fries with that? Would you like fries with that?
I did a live stream last night, and quite a few of you showed up for that, and I appreciate your support. It was a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed it as well. Again, to try to avoid having sponsors and stuff, I'm going to do some shameless self-promotion. And first I want to tell you about my books. I am an author. This is my author page on Amazon. This is Press 1 for Murder. This is a book about a guy who works in a call center, and his customers are turning up dead, and the police think he is killing them. The police think that. The police think that. The police are very suspicious of this young man. So that's Press 1 for Murder. I do have Call Center Survivor t-shirts with this design on them, and they're on teespring.com, and I'll put a link to it in the description of this video. I also have a podcast called PTPOP, A Mind Revolution, and it's borderline conspiratorial podcast where I talk about the evils of corporate America and how you need to pull away from the programming that's been put into your head by corporate America and by the government, and try to live your own life, and we have to start focusing on one another instead of on the crap that they try to sell you. And I'm also a musician, and here's my music page on I do folk rock music, things like that right now. I do a lot of folk rock, and it's all I've ever done, folk rock and blues. And I recently completed a documentary called The Artist, a Documentary, which is filmed in Dayton, Ohio. And I discuss how hard it is to be an artist in this film. It's a really good film. I'm really proud of it. There's some really entertaining people in it. So today I'm going to talk about the jobs you see posted on Indeed and Monster and all those places. And they're pretty interesting because not just any jobs. I'm talking about call center jobs. So there's a lot of jobs posted on the internet for call center jobs. And I'm going to go over some of them here because it's really quite funny what some of these jobs, the reviews, what former or current employees are saying about these jobs, or what they're allegedly saying, because I'm not certain if these are real reviews or not. So the first few I found here, now if you go through, I did a search in Cincinnati. I did a search in Cincinnati, Ohio for call center jobs. And there's a whole bunch of them, and they pay anywhere from like $14 to $15 an hour, $18 to $20 an hour. And if you notice that they use a lot of things to catch your attention. Employee benefits call center representative. They immediately put $18 to $19 an hour, full-time, 8-hour shift. Easily applied. Now the ones that say easily apply on it, you've got to watch out for those. The ones that say easily apply, these are the fly-by-night positions, the positions that you'll just have a horrible time with, because the people that just, usually if there's a strong screening process in place for new recruits in a company, they're a pretty legitimate company, and they're really trying to make sure they get the right candidates for the positions. If it says easily apply, they'll take anyone, including Mr. Oingo Boingo, who has a pulse, to fill the position. So those, if you're desperate for a job, click on the easy apply ones. You'll probably get the job right away. You'll probably be hired within 20 minutes of the interview. So one of the first ones I found here was a company called Eversana, and it has 2.5 stars out of 5 on the Indeed platform. This is the Indeed featured review. Great place to work until it wasn't. They give this employee gives a 2-star rating out of 5. And they say, I started around 2020. Hours are great. The company, people, and environment were amazing. Then COVID hit. We got the great luxury of working from home and still get to work from home. But once we became backed up on work and understaffed with only 2 people allowed to take off a day, it became not so much good place to work. It became a not so much good place to work. I'm not going to correct the grammar, but hey, the people are amazing and the company and what they stand for is amazing, but management is wishy-washy and can never stay on the same page. Pros, I'm not going to read the whole thing. This person just is already irritating me. Official response from Eversana. This is actually an official response from the company themselves. And it says, thank you for taking the time to provide feedback. We hope that you shared your thoughts with HR during your time on the team. Best of luck in your future endeavors. Now, as I have said, do not ever talk to human resources. It's like talking to the police. Number one, human resources are the guard dogs of the corporation. They are not there to protect you or to ease your mind or ease your pain on the job. Absolutely not. If you have legitimate concerns and complaints about the staff and about the management and the working conditions, make sure you have everything documented. Make sure you have recordings, photographs, videos, written documentation. You can go into HR and say, hey, look, I got this manager touching my shoulders on this date. I got a picture of him rubbing my back on this date. I got things like that, where they know that if you get an attorney, you're going to get rich very quick, because there'll be some ambulance chasing attorney that'll be more than happy to take your case on and sue this company, and they'll probably win because you've got it all documented. If you don't have it documented, stay far, far, far away from human resources. I know this from experience. Please stay away from human resources. They're not to protect you or to help you or assist you in any way, shape, or form. And this response from the company is indifferent. One, they give them a 1.0 on here. Management doesn't have your back. Supervisor isn't fair to employers. Don't respect co-workers. Never there. That sounds like a real review to me. And you notice the company doesn't respond to it. They were a returns process associate, former employee in Memphis, Tennessee. The job wasn't hard to do. It's just the people you work with make the job hard to do. There's no respect. The company is cheap, don't want to pay their employees that go above and beyond for the company. No appreciation at all. Manager and supervisor need professional training on how to communicate with employees. I think it's ironic that this person is absolutely upset with the company, and yet the company doesn't respond to them. Good colleagues. Great job. Run. These are real ones. The ones that say mixed and run. This has got to be a person who really, really does not like this company. They were an inventory control specialist, Memphis, Tennessee. $12 plus hour shift every single day. There is no such thing as an 8-hour shift here. They send you off to other locations on the regular, and no, they do not compensate for gas. I just can't wait for this response. Thank you for your contributions to Eversana. We encourage you to connect with your manager or HR team to address your concerns. We're committed to creating a healthy workplace where employees take pride in the impact they make every day. All they do with these people is refer them to HR, and as I've told you, HR is not your friend, and they're not going to fix it. They're not going to compensate you for gas. They're just not. These companies don't give a crap about you. Call center associate, $22 an hour. Motion picture industry pension and health plans. Daddy, I gotta go work. There's the motion picture industry. I think it's the motion picture industry pension health plan. Oh, look at this. Oh, you got to see this. I don't think you can see what I was looking at. Let me go back to where I was. Call center associate, $22 an hour. Temp to hire, motion picture industry pension and health plan. Studio City, California, $21 an hour. I can almost guarantee you that $21 an hour isn't going to get you anything in Southern California, anywhere near the studios or Hollywood or anything like that. You won't be able to you won't be able to survive off of that. But let's see what this is here. Look at, oh, so cute. Oh, isn't that cute? They got an Asian girl on her cell phone and a happy mom and her daughter and an older couple having a good time and a lady sucking on her finger with some guacamole dip and a blender and making margaritas. Oh, they're all having fun. Jeez. The motion picture industry pension health plans. 3 stars. 7 reviews. 7 reviews. They're looking for enthusiastic individuals to join their call center team that like to make a difference. Oh, do you like to make a difference? This is the job for you, buddy. Oh, like to make a difference. Good Lord. Detail-oriented, exquisite, inquisitive, and quick learners. Great place and HR. Terrible managers. This is the Indeed featured review. Pros, breaks 1 hour, coffee machine, discounts. Oh, that's a pro having a coffee machine? Haven't they had coffee makers in offices for like 100 years? Discounts, bathrooms. What? What? Bathrooms and coffee machines. That doesn't take much to impress this person. They must have been living on the street before they got this job. Yeah, I like working there to give me coffee machines and bathrooms. Yeah. Yeah. Cons, management, repetitive tasks, same thing over and over again. Oh no. Too much gossip. Oh my God. You don't want to work someplace where they have gossip all the time. God forbid. If you work in an office, you work anywhere there's gossip. I don't know how you're going to stop that. Work is easy, which can cause too much free time to gossip. Have too many personal conversations and too many personal calls in the office. Manager and lead are lazy. I bet you this is an older person, a person like older than me. Pros, the benefits. Cons, proper training to fit core roles on a timely manner, better support from lead and management, and more professional work culture, i.e. stop with the gossips. I don't know what's worse, the job or the people that work there. Ratings from women. Oh, they got this broken down by men and women. Look at this. Let me take my puss out of the picture here. Ratings from women, they give it a 1.6. Personal development, 1.3. Career opportunities, 2.3. 1.6 family support. What about the men, buddy? What do the men say? I want to know what the men say. Don't we count anymore? MPI is a great employer to work for. They're focused on taking care of their members and employees, offer great training and benefits, and truly care about the people. Pros, fresh coffee. People just love the coffee at this place. Well, you must have made some great coffee. Safe work environment, generous time off. Cons? None. There's no cons. And you can tell with this one that they're probably baiting potential employees that are into the the movie industry, and they think they're going to be working on pensions for Tom Selleck or, Tom Cruise or whoever the latest movie stars are. And you're probably going to talk to them on the phone. But all those people have people to do that for them. They have agents, and you're never going to talk to Sean Connery. Hello, darling. I'd like to know if my pension is working. If my pension is making me money. I don't know if it's not my Sean Connery. Yes, it's a bit of a Sean Connery. What would happen if, Sylvester Stallone called it, hey, I don't know what my pension's like, if you got some money in my pension for me, dude, I'm making a movie now about a boxer, a boxer that goes to Vietnam and has flashbacks because he's been boxing Vietnamese in the jungles in Southeast Asia, Waterworks Aquatics. Pasadena, huh? BDC call center representative. Let's see. Remote contact center. Now this says customer service representative 1. So you're an entry-level customer service person. So they're going to pay you $16 an hour. Let's see what the cost of living is in Pasadena. I'm calculating the salary based off of $16 an hour in Cleveland and comparing it to $16 an hour in Pasadena, California, because I live in Cleveland. So this basically says the cost of living comparison between Cleveland, Ohio versus Pasadena is that your salary would have $12,000 less buying power than it does here in Ohio. So your cost of living is increasing. The cost of living in Pasadena is 51% higher than in Cleveland, Ohio. You'd have to earn a salary of $50,000 to maintain your current standard of living. So I guess what I'm trying to point out here is that this whole thing in this Pasadena call center for $16 an hour is that your money's not going to get you very far. You'll probably be at the poverty level. And I don't know if you've seen the documentaries and the things on YouTube about people still living in their cars even though they're computer programmers and they're still living in the streets of California. You know, they're out there trying to get by. But most of these things that you see on here, you know, on Indeed for customer service aren't going to get you anything. So that's pretty much it. I mean, thanks for the ideas to go over these again. I did this a while ago. But what you're going to find in these call center reviews for call centers is most people are pretty unhappy. And a lot of the ones that are 4 or 5 stars are, you can tell they're bogus. They're not real. You can tell somebody from the marketing department wrote them or a bot wrote them or something like that to make the company have higher ratings in Indeed. I think most of the good jobs out in the real world aren't on Indeed or Monster. They're jobs that are held behind the scenes. So if you're looking for something other than customer service, I don't think you're ever going to find it unless you have an in of the company you're trying to get into. But watch out for the ones that say easily apply. Those that don't even go there. Those people will hire anything that breathes. Take seriously the ones that are rated really low. Like if it's less than 3 stars. Even the ones I've worked at that are rated 4 stars and higher were awful. And that includes Progressive Insurance. I worked there for like a month. It was horrible. It was just as bad as all the rest. They're full of it there. So there you have it. There's my review of Indeed. Comments. And I'm going to do some other videos here. If you like this video, give me the thumbs up. Say hi to Oingo Boingo for me. And, you know, let me know if you have other ideas. Take care. Have a good week. Enjoy the endemic. Bye.
Would you like fries with that? Would you like fries with that?